Good morning, everybody, and happy Good Friday. Today is a very special day for me because 11 years ago this weekend, I accepted Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior. I would like to share this experience with you. I was an ex-drug addict. I am an ex-drug addict of 23 years off and on. I was living a lie. I was living a life that wasn't mine, of desperation and despair and depression, and my life had become a mess. It was just a total mess. Um, I had to serve a 3-year prison sentence, and on this weekend in 2007, on Easter weekend, I was at a prison. I was at the wrong prison. They had sent me to a prison for ex-gang members, and I had a hit put out on my life. Someone wanted to take my life there, and so they transferred me to be reclassified and go to another prison where I belonged. And this was on Easter weekend, like I said, and on Good Friday, I was there in the prison, and this prison was like no prison I'd ever seen. It was very dark. You could barely see your hand in front of your face. People were loud and yelling, and there was chaos, and there was no rest for the wicked. And no matter how hard I tried to rest, I couldn't sleep, and I became sleep deprived, and I began to have thoughts of suicide and to end my life. Like I had done so many times in the past, but this time was the final time. I wanted to end the monster I had become. And the devil was hissing at me and telling me that this is who you are, nobody loves you, you'll never be anything, why don't you just kill yourself? Friday night came and it went. Saturday, the same thing, the enemy just attacking me and trying to convince me that the same things, nobody loves you, this is who you are, why don't you just put an end to what you are and have become. And I didn't rest on Saturday, maybe a little bit. Well, Easter Sunday morning came, and I began to again have these thoughts of ending my life, and the enemy just really was attacking me hard on Easter Sunday. And I got a razor blade and I began to cut my wrist, and deeper and deeper and deeper. The scar's still there. My jugular vein, started slicing that. I started fading in and out of consciousness. My life was fixing to end, and this peace came over me, and I'll never forget my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ asked me, "David, why are you trying to end what I keep trying to begin?" And I said, "Jesus," I said, "come into my life and change me, Father. Forgive me for what I've become." And that's when the healing began. He took me back to my childhood and walked me through and began the healing process of who I really was, and my identity was in Him. And I found Jesus that day, and I want to tell you guys something. That He has changed me. I'm not the same person I used to be. And I just want everyone to know today, if you don't know Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I invite you to know Him today, because He will change you from the inside out. You will become a new creation, the old life gone, the new life begun. And who the Son sets free is free indeed. And I am rejoicing at the fact that 11 years ago this weekend, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ came into my life, and I am new, I am free by the blood of the Lamb and the word of my testimony. And I hope you guys have a great Good Friday and a wonderful Easter.